Steve Slayton to Pat White to Pat McAfee. They love their Mountaineers in Morgantown. And in a place known for Yan Dogs and pepperoni rolls, probably some liquid refreshments, the Mountaineer faithful ready to go here in Morgantown. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So West Virginia's offense will get the first swing of the game. The toughness epitomized from the coal mines of West Virginia, the steel mills in Pittsburgh, and you better have a sturdy jaw in the backyard brawl.
Any name in a rivalry game that's the backyard brawl, sign me up. Both these teams, man, that's what they're about. That's their identity. They'll be ready to throw down.
It's called backyard brawl for a reason. When West Virginia and Pitt played, there's fights on the field, there's fights up in the stands, there's fights in the parking lot after the game. These programs hate each other.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Fires to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Line gets set, 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Vaughn. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. The Panthers get enough to move the chains. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So many rivalries built on proximity, and Pitt and West Virginia have been squaring off in their backyard since 1895.
And it's just crazy to think about. A rivalry that goes that far back, so close to each other, it means so much for a year of bragging rights, Paul.
Well, and the hate started in 1895, and every single year, every time these two teams play, you just see that on the field.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Using his legs to buy some time. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Between the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this round.
Hey, knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. They'll try to get it through the air. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by a field goal over the Astronauts. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Fires on the move. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. From the gun. Give on the inside.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Scanning the field, it's McIntyre. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him on the ground, a 6-yard run in the red zone down to the 11.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep the...
Nothing but green ahead. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
First down, West Virginia.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They'll throw it on first down. They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Last time these two got together, it was the Mountaineers winning a thriller.
Man, they've been eating pepperoni rolls for a year in West Virginia after that close win last year, David.
And West Virginia did such a great job a year ago, keeping their composure. This is a big game, a lot of emotions, have to learn to handle it. Let's see if Pitt's ready for the moment.
And the Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. Pressure coming. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Complete in the middle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Just over 20 seconds to play in the half. You just don't want to make a big mistake here. The sure hands, it's Morris. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going up top on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And it's no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Comes out throwing on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Got his man. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Pitt will line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Makes a move. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a...
It's loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Man, what a break. Great job falling on the football. Great job having some awareness. The running back coughed it up, but teammates there to pick him up, fall on the football. Listen, it's lucky, but it's a good job by the offense.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will audible. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Across the 25, he's got room. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. OU, oh my. Oklahoma is putting on a show offensively today. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up by 28 over the Astronauts. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
Holding.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Inside a minute to go here in the third. This guy can throw it. Throws to the wideout. It's caught.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And I know it's not sexy, but those little runs just keep you on your heels, keep the sticks moving, making you understand, like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be patient. A lot of offenses aren't patient. They get too big play happy, wanting to force the ball down the field. This offense is staying nice and patient right now.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Working that left side now. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Working his way and keeping those legs moving. Picks up 5 down to the 14.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, West Virginia! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving throwing the sticks for a first down. He wants to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. They keep attacking through the air. Flips it out in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast lead on the ground.
Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield.
And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. And the Panthers come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass. It's McIntyre. They're bringing heat. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance.
And there's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Caught over the middle. It's Vaughn. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Might as well give it to him again. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. No matter how much college football changes,